What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back with the bang today, guys. And today we're back once again because the Riddler is back once again. Now, disclaimer, because I don't want you guys to take this out of context or this in any way, shape, or form, because some of you guys are. I'm not saying that Drake is an innocent individual that's never done anything weird, anything of any of the stuff that's been coming out. I'm not saying that Drake hasn't done that. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying and what I am focused on is the Riddler themselves. Nothing else. So if you got a video of this person saying something, you know, that Drake did to them, or that person said that Drake did something to them, or this person over there said Drake did something, or there's a rumor that Drake was doing this with a dog bowl and all that, those things, you can have them. We can talk about that in a whole nother video. My video is about this person, about Ebony Prince. That is who we are focused in on and talking about. What are they bringing to the table? And as far as what we've seen them talk about and actually brought to the table is that they have the items in possession from Meet the Grams. That is 100% fact from what we've seen, that they had those items, that they were the ones that gave those items to Kendrick. They're stating these things. But this person has not came out and said about Drake touching kids. They had not said Drake was beating up on people. Well, they did say that they said that they were speaking in code or whatever, that I guess Drake's entourage bashed somebody's head open and all that, right? But they have not came out and said that Drake, like this straight up flat, said Drake's doing this and that. There's been insinuations. There's been coding of, you know, them stating that they are a part of, what was it, like this? Like this is what we get, right? We get this certificate of mandate reporting of child abuse and maltreatment. We got this. So that makes us think that, okay, they got the certificate, and I guess that must mean that Drake was doing it. Like, that's what you read this, and then that's what you take, that they are obligated by the New York state law to report any questionable activity regarding humans this law covers. They're stating that. So that makes everybody, okay, yeah, Drake's doing this, and like that's what you come back with next, right? That's what you're following up with. I get it. But they're not coming out and just quickly, you know, saying it. Now, as I stated before, they keep talking about this individual in question. This is now, we're going to go into the more updated tweets where they actually talk about more about Chris Alverez. But my thing is, Chris Alverez is not a kid. So why are we so focused on Chris Alverez if you're talking about identifying child abuse and maltreatment? I've said it before. It may be a reach. It may be not. It's just this, like I said, everything I say is not fact. Everything I say is my opinion. You feel me? A lot of people want to take their words as fact. My personal, one of the opinions where I was getting at was that I thought that maybe this individual stating child abuse or maltreatment, now maybe it's child abuse and maltreatment. Do you read it now? Read it, right? Identifying and reporting child abuse, that's its own thing. Identifying and reporting maltreatment. Maltreatment, I guess, could mean anybody. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a child. I kind of took it in when I first thought it was like reporting child abuse and reporting, you know, child maltreatment in a way. I was thinking, was it meaning that way, or is it meaning child abuse as one and being able to identify maltreatment of just regular individuals? You feel me? Because it doesn't say child maltreatment, it says child abuse and maltreatment. So I don't know if it means child abuse and child maltreatment, like those two together, or child abuse and just maltreatment itself. We could take it any way as possible, because the way I looked at it is, obviously, and we're going to get to, like I said, the tweets, they're saying something happened to Chris Alverez. Chris Alverez is not a child. Now, he said it himself. He's a 30 or 40-year-old guy trapped in a 9-month-old body. So maybe this individual, Ebony Prince, thought that this was a child. Why is a child out by himself? Well, he said it himself that he's usually with his caregiver, who is his mother. So he might have been with his mother and maybe was dropped off, or his mother was maybe somewhere nearby, outside, whatever. There's a possibility that Ebony Prince probably thought that he was a child. He looks like if you actually look at his account, he looks like a kid. Like, I mean, that's me. I can call it for what it is when I say these things. I can call that a stretch. Tony, you stretching it. You trying. Like, I'm not saying that that's a fact. I'm just saying that that may be plausible. But look, he's with his mother. You can't always tell that he's a fully grown man or not. I mean, to some people at least, you know, you might take that for what it is. So that's a theory of mine. That's a tinfoil hat of mine. You feel me? You don't even have to take that one. The maltreatment part, that's its own thing. Maybe he saw maltreatment of this individual. Someone came up from Drake's entourage, did something to him. I don't know. But that's what he's been focused on and talking about. He's saying that the items are sell. He's going to sell the items. I like the picture too. Hide, no need. Now what? This and that. And salutes to King AK-47. If you're watching this, I doubt you are because it's a very small, you know, we're building up on this channel. But I've talked to King AK-47, and I think he's really trying to crack the case, and I think he's doing a good job. But me and him actually was talking, him, and DJ Academics were talking on Axe page, and he was pushing the story. He said it. It's in there, you know, and I even said it myself. I was just in disagreements that laptop was not Drake's laptop. It was not Drake's laptop. An article stated that they thought that that was Drake's laptop, but it was an article. It was not facts. And I said that I didn't think that that was Drake's laptop, just like I didn't think that that was Drake's flag, just like I didn't think that was Drake's, the bullets. I know the items that was Drake's from what we can tell, but I didn't think the laptop was Drake's laptop. Just because an article says it don't mean nothing. I stated the tweet before, we got to start questioning everything and stop believing anything. And I stand on that today. A lot of this shit that's being said right here is just like, you know, this was the last tweet about why is the truth so expensive. They start posting videos, and now they're talking about God's plan. We must be careful what we ask for. They're talking about DJ Academics and his accused case, which if you guys want me to cover that, we can cover that as well. But they started now they're starting to now focus on DJ Academics, and you can see like they're focusing on Academics. They're trying to, like, it's almost if they're trying to tie in Academics to Drake now, like what's going on with Drake. Like, I don't believe there's any connection between the two. Academics got his own shit going on. Drake got his own shit going on. Me personally. So if Academics goes to jail from this, that don't mean, oh man, see, I told you, if Axe going to jail, man, that must mean Drake is legitimately doing, like, I don't know. I'm not playing that role either. I think these are two different cases. I think that obviously Academics been calling this person out, and Academics was the first person to say that the items were stolen, which initially made this person start a Twitter account. The reason why this person started a Twitter account is because of Academics. It's stated here that Academics messed up their bag. Have until noon to retract your claims of theft. So this person has an issue with Academics as well as Drake because of the items being claimed as theft. So let's keep that in mind. But they posted more stuff about Mark Security. I guess something happened on July 20th. People have said that's the doing with this guy named Theodore. Some people have said it's about Chris Alverez. There's dates of CCTV and all that. We can go in and maybe even do a live talking about that, but I'm not gonna lie. Once again, I can always give proof and give credit. Like King AK-47, he's been breaking it down, going to these dates and that dates. He got a good timeline of the dates. I don't believe everything. I don't think that everything King AK-47 is saying, like, I agree with, but he's diving in for the most part, getting paperwork, and I give him that. So if you want to go and check him out, go check that out, because he's been doing like live after live on that. Like I said, we don't agree on every single thing, but he's still someone that I can watch, be entertained, and also get stuff from. But now you see this individual talking about Tisa Tells, keep going proper direction, which she has been just nothing against her at all. You know, nothing against someone out here trying to get it, but she's definitely, in my opinion, from the videos I've seen, you know, it goes back to what I said. The lie is more entertaining than the truth. So if you play into the lie, you're going to get way more out of it. If Drake is doing some crazy dog sniffing scandalous stuff, or his act is, you know, doing some insane thing, look, end of days, every single video is about some conspiracy or conspiring or deeper meaning rabbit hole, which I'm not saying everything, like, I'm not saying things like this don't happen, but this is what sells and this is what gets you the numbers. If it was just to say, man, ain't nothing really going on with Drake, he's boring, this is just a rap beef, a rap battle back and forth that was just all about lies and shit and none of it's true, all these videos no longer exist. We need Drake to be doing some weird stuff with dogs. We need Ebony Prince to come out to get these views, get these numbers. We need Chris Alverez to break his silence, because that's what's going to continue the news. The same way that CNN loves to talk about Trump and all these other outlets, they feed on that. Like, we need there to be a deeper meaning in order to be able to do more with it. And once again, with AK-47, I'm not saying he's innocent, but I'm gonna say I gotta see something actually happen. Right now, I don't think that he's being actually criminally charged. He's being civilly sued for defamation. If he's sued for defamation and gets found guilty, that does not mean that he's criminally charged for what he's being charged, which is being supposedly him saying that he did. I want to see criminal charges. If academics did that, I want him to go to jail. Any man that does that deserves to go to jail. But we got to make sure we are separating the two. I bet he might get hit with some defamation or something because he went off on the girl. That don't mean that he got hit with the criminal charge of the R word. So let's keep that in mind, people. You know what I'm saying? And what we're reading is an incident report from her perspective. We have not heard his perspective. We only heard what she's put out for the incident report on what he did to her. So we got to wait and see if the DA is like, this is good, let's run it. Now, if AK is charged with it, we got a case and we can go dive in and do the conspiracy theories. But I don't think he's been actually charged yet, as far as what I know. So if they don't pick it up, that means he didn't criminally do nothing, from at least from the justice system standpoint. That don't mean, though, that he can't get fucked up in the civil standpoint with the defamation. Defamation is civil, though. The R word is criminal. We got to keep the two separate because that's what it is. And I'm not siding with anybody. I don't care just because I'm on his panel. It is what it is. But I take my time when I actually pay attention to stuff. Now, back to what I'm saying, though. He's saying, like, here to peel it. You know, he likes the way he likes the route she's going, because she's pushing these crazy storylines about the. I mean, like, let's not forget, Drake did what, the dogs? Like, she's saying, I heard this about Drake and these dogs. Like, she's playing all the storylines. Like, yeah, I could have made I could make a video right now saying Drake likes dogs, and that would be, I'll get some good views off of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I heard this creepy thing that Drake likes to fuck dogs and make women eat them out of bowl. Like, I can do that. If y'all want me to, if I get comments that are like, man, you a law, I'm gonna start doing it. I'm just gonna start doing it. And I'm gonna play with it. And if we want to have the lie because it's more entertaining, we can run with the lie. If that's gonna get me some more money, you know, make me some more bread. It is what it is. But he says, I am disappointed in Mr. Alverez, but we all know the saying, birds of a feather flock together. Must have been a good check, but you are also stupid as to forget that there's a video cannot be bought. So he's saying Chris Alverez lied. He's saying Chris Alverez was bought. And we already knew that if you're someone that's smart in a way, or thinks a little bit deeper, I would say that, because you could still be fooled and be smart, in my opinion. But obviously, we heard a report was coming out from Chris Alverez, and then I remember hearing it was all about a damn elevator or something. And then he came out and said nothing happened. Obviously, people want something out of this. They can't take that it's nothing going on. So we got to go with the next step, and that is that Drake paid the man. Now, pay attention, and I've saluted to the people in the comment section, because some people don't agree with me, and I'm okay. I love y'all here. But listen to this, and one of the individuals, I made a bet. I said, if I'm wrong, if I end up being wrong and Drake gets charged with something, or something comes out crazy and that's undeniable fact, I'll make a video saying I was stupid and I got it totally wrong. But will y'all be able to come back and say later on, damn, it was nothing? I said 6 months from now, Ebony Prince, we're going to look back, ain't going to be shit coming on with that, and Drake going to have an album out, and everybody's going to forget about it. But if you want to continue the story on, because obviously you want Drake to get caught and then Drake don't get caught, you know what you're going to say now for that, why he didn't get caught 6 months ago? When, like, fast forward, he paid everybody off. He got money, so he didn't get charged. Now, I ain't saying. Definitely, there's people out there that can pay that money and let things go away. Like, yes, we've seen it. People take checks and keep it moving. We've seen that. Like, it's people can, money talks, and money can pay away a lot of these things. But when we look back, I'm just gonna look back and say Ebony Prince was a whole cap. It was just all cap and a circle jerk at the end of the day. Like, I don't think this person is putting out anything, in my opinion. But now Chris Alverez, he's been compromised. He's been paid a check. And, so let's see. Let me see something. Oh yeah, also Chris Alverez was been following underage girls. I mean, is that weird to me? Yeah, I think that's very weird. Not what I guess he's the guy that's getting the underage girls for Drake, right? Is this the underage girl finder for Drake? Is Chris Alverez? Look, the fact he put the article out so fast seems sus. Like he has nothing to hide. Like he has something to hide. Even Kendrick needed, like, my God, he probably was getting blown up that y'all are out here, people making death threats or whatever. Like, speak your story. Like, bruh, if I was chilling and then someone put something out that something happened to me, I'm going to say something. I mean, look at the comments, 1378. I mean, sometimes he gets a good amount of comments like this, you know, 41. He gets a lot, but like this one right here, look how many comments he got. 419, 220, 226. You know, the last couple of days, 325. His Instagram probably was getting flooded with you guys like, say your story, man. They silenced him. This guy's not innocent. Look at his fault. Like, that's why he probably felt the need to come out and say something, because he was getting hounded. You feel me? He probably was getting hounded by everybody on this shit. But whatever. He got fed a check. And in 6 months from now, Drake's going to have fed everybody a check to get everybody to be quiet about this shit. That's what we're going to say here. But the thing is if you got the footage and you can't be bought, why don't you put out this evidence that Drake's doing something? If you got footage that is this 100% damning proof that Drake is doing something or did something to him, put it out. Why? He wants money. This nigga want to be paid for the stuff he got. He ain't putting it out for the greater good. He need to get paid to put it out. And that's what I don't like about it. Like, I don't care about that. To Mr. Alvarez, God must have a plan for you too. When you let them record themselves lying, it becomes hilarious, particularly when there's video proof. Give us the fucking video proof, sir. Put it out. Put out the video proof. Why do you need money? People, we know who you are. People know who you are. People are finding your fucking background, history, and everything. You can't hide at this point. Put it out. Do the right thing. Do it. Now, the thumbnail. And I told y'all this in the last 2 videos, and I've been tweeting about it. As a fellow American with a disability, ADA, I was willing to let you get your shine, was even willing to let you quietly cash your check, but you want to lie too? I'm not to be fucked with. ADA, what is it? I just thought about that. What is that? Okay, that's just the Americans Disability Act. This, listen, man, no disrespect to nobody out there that has disabilities or nothing. We've seen this guy. I've seen pictures of this man. Okay? I've seen pictures of this guy. From the outside looking in, from the physical aspect, I don't see any disability. The guy was in a dripped up fit. He was in front of the Mark Hotel. He's out there shooting guns. Look, I didn't see a physical thing. Little do I know, maybe he got something wrong with an arm or a leg, or he's physically disabled. Maybe, okay? Maybe he's physically disabled. Let me see something, man. The reason why I'm saying this, right? Because I'm wondering, and I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. I've always told y'all when it comes to this guy that I felt like he was a little off. I've been saying that, like a little bit off. He's not like a very special need, but maybe on the spectrum a little bit. I've said that before because of the way they're typing, the way they're all over the place, the way they can't stick to the subject, the way they're talking just doesn't seem like an individual that's trying to really do something here. It feels like a person that's in their head and just going through stuff, or I don't know, it's just something's off. This doesn't seem like a real Riddler. Like a person who's trying to be a Riddler will know how to put things out. This person ain't trying to be a Riddler. They're just being themselves, and this is how they talk, and this is how they half-ass word. Like it's not playing the Riddler in Batman knows what he's doing. He's playing, and he's mental as well. Don't get me wrong, but he sets things up a certain way. This person ain't setting shit up purposely. This is them talking and whatever. Like I don't know. Now, ADA defines a disability as a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities. So I would like to know, I'm once again not putting it out there that they are mentally the ADA, but I'm saying from just seeing physical body in shooting guns. We've seen a video of him shooting guns, and the fact that he's working at the mark, and like how I haven't seen anything. Like if I seen him with a cast or something, or a limp, or whatever, right? I would say, okay, maybe this guy has some sort of physical disability. I have not yet seen that yet. We have not seen that. It could be that. Hear me out, guys. I'm not a person that's stamping fact. I'm not doing that. I'm putting it all together. But me personally, what I believe, in my opinion, allegedly in my opinion, and we'll find out, I think this person is suffering from a mental impairment and not a physical. As a fellow American with a disability is what he's saying. He has a disability. So he's saying, because Chris Alverez is obviously have a disability, he's saying he's a person as well, so he can understand. I'm trying to figure. Look, somebody even said it. Is the disability mental? Oh, here's Drake with the dogs. He did something. Look, yeah, I'm thinking so because he's yapping this monologues. This sucks. I think it's a mental disability that this individual has, and I've been saying it. This person's off. This person's not fully there. And I think the thing is, nobody listens. Nobody will. Unfortunately, I don't have the big word to come out and say that, but I got my videos as proof. I didn't choose that, guys. The Daily News is $5 and this one was 50 cents. I'm frugal to fault. God's plan. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, where are you getting with that? I didn't choose that newspaper. God chose it. Okay, brother. Like, now I stole a laptop that I purchased and was delivered 2 months and 1 day ago. This is why the convo happens with Tisa tells. You bloggers have to do better if you want to report facts. I already said it wasn't Drake's. I didn't think it was Drake's. Yeah, I already said that. So I was up there trying to go against it. But now people are saying that he stole this, and now it's like it kind of makes him look right because people are alleging he stole the other thing when he didn't even steal that. I knew this wasn't his. So I'm kind of curious how the Mark Hotel has not gotten this guy in any trouble because you got CCTV of stuff from a hotel you used to work at as an employee. Like, how the hell has the Mark Hotel not got this guy like locked up or something? The Mark Hotel should be going after this individual for all this shit, putting CCTV stuff out. Now, from what I do know, I've heard at least you can acquire CCTV footage fairly easily. So maybe that's the case. I don't know. I heard, you can find CCTV footage on YouTube. So maybe that's the case. You see, growing up in black, visiting your kin in the rural areas, someone would have told you how to spot one of these. It's a wasp nest, right? I think it's a wasp nest. Watch the show, it's unfolding. Haters go crazy in the comments like you've been doing. So, they're going to pivot towards academics. I think they're going to pivot towards academics because there is no actual lawsuits going on with Drake. Like Drake's not going through any like there's no one coming out and doing something towards Drake. All this is hearsay and all that. Act got somebody coming out now and talking about him. Watch Ebony Prince only now focus about Act. Watch this pivot. It's gonna be about Act. They're not gonna keep talking about Drake because they ain't shit else to talk about. There's nothing else to talk about with Drake. Alverez came out. Unless you're gonna prove that Alverez was alive, if you can show that video where someone come up and slap the shit out of Alverez, or had someone else come out like that other Theodore guy, we're at a dead end until something else come out. We can keep spinning it and spinning it and spinning it, but until one of them come out and say something, we ain't gonna get shit out of this. So, but this academic shit, we can watch that play out. This is gonna be what's gonna be talked about for a very, very long time. Obviously, they're going to keep diving in. Even then with this, though, we're going to have to see. Because, the paperwork's out, 30 pages. We reviewed it. And in reality, we'll save it for another video. But the thing is, all this stuff, I'm not saying it's not true, right? I got to go looking through it and see what's going on. The thing is, this shit happened like 4 months ago. It's just being the actual stuff that went on happened like... I don't even think the incident happened 3-4 months ago, but the woman screaming in the background and all that, and coming out and talking about what happened. That happened 3-4 months ago. It's just to some people it's brand new now. And even then, the woman screaming in the video, that I believe is not even the same girl or even the same incident. So I think that's like a girl that tried to steal from him or something. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to play the role as the person that speaks the truth, and maybe I just need to play the person with the tinfoil hat. Because I do like conspiracy theories. I do. But these, it's hard to do it when you can actually see it like for what it is. Stay tuned, man. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.